So, Back-to-Back Battles finally released today. We are going to be trying out the new class Berserker, and you'll just have to see if we can win our first game. Before we jump in, we are going to have a quick look at the Berserker class here. They start with the duffel bag, as well as 2 leather bags. The duffel bag here gives the effect when health drops below 50%, enter a battle rage for 5 seconds once. During battle rage, items inside trigger 30% faster, and you take 20% reduced damage. And you start with the forging hammer here, which has a damage of 2 to 5. Every 1 second, stamina cost is 0. If cooldown of 3.5 seconds, deal 1 additional damage per empower. Empower is weapon damage increased by 1 per stack. Let's go ahead and begin our rank journey with this character today and see what we can manage to do here. So off the rip here, I'm actually going to go and buy a shield. I'm going to buy the piggy bank too. I'm actually going to reroll here. And we got offered a axe here. An axe. On hit, gain 1 damage. It sounds really, really awesome. Going to sell the piggy bank. I know we just bought it, but this is a new weapon that I have not seen yet. And it's also a rare one, so hopefully should be much better. It has scaling damage by the sounds of it, which makes it super interesting. Stamina cost is fairly high. So we're not going to buy the stone. We're just going to go into our first game. Our first fight here, we're getting a pyromancer, which I'm just going to pause for 1 second and read what they do for a second here. They have fire pit. Shop enter to spend 1 gold to generate flame. Start a battle, gain 5 maximum health for each fire items inside. Then they start with flames, which start a battle, you gain 1 heat, which in turn triggers all items 2% faster per stack. So super interesting. They are going to be behind in economy, but they should have a stacking buffs, whereas we are going to enter rage and deal a lot of damage and take a lot less damage. Berserker has potential to be my favorite class, but we're just going to have to see how they feel to play. Just pausing the video here very quickly just to ask you to subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. So what should we do this round? I'm actually going to go and buy the Walrus Tusk. We could craft a spike shield. I'm going to reroll here. Let's take a look at the recipes here for a second. So there's a lot of brand new recipes to craft that we do not have unlocked yet, but you can kind of bypass it here and go into items and go to crafted, and you can see all the items and kind of get a rough idea of how they can be crafted potentially, but we are going to try to figure it out as we go along. I'm going to actually reroll here because I'm looking for a pair of gloves. We're actually just going to craft up a spike shield. I was wanting to craft up a gloves of attack because this gives us empower, which in turn works better with our forging hammer, our starting weapon. So let's go into round 2, see how we manage here, see what this axe can do. We didn't get a whole lot stronger here, to be honest. Our opponent has a similar setup, except without the axe. So our DPS was way better than their one, and immediately got the axe. Or, not the axe, the gloves here. But actually, this crafts with the forging hammer, the starting weapon here, which we are going to see. This is probably going to be this. So let's have a quick look in the items here to unveil what this is going to be. Where should it be? Dragon Claws. 10% chance to resist poison during battle rage. Item triggers 40% faster. Okay, that seems pretty cool. Should we take a whetstone? I don't think we even want to take the whetstone for now. That is another spike shield. If we would like another spike shield, we'll take another shield, and I will reserve these. And should we take a box of riches too? I'm actually going to reserve all this. We have a lot of gold to spend, so let's move onwards again with the pyromancer, which is going to be crafting up a new weapon as well, which I have not seen. But we're kind of stalling out till we can get to the below half HP, but they're not actually going to get us down. Awesome, that's another victory for us. 2 boxes of riches. in this one here, potentially. But we can only afford this right now. I'd rather get the spike shield going. And wait a minute. It didn't consume the forging hammer. They're also not weapons, so we are going to have our axe dealing significantly more damage. Or attacking faster, I mean. During our battle rage. So, let's continue on and see if we can make these dragon gloves go insane. Our opponent is stacking up burning torches soon enough. But it's not going to be enough. Where we entered our battle rage, yeah, and took him out here. Dual axes. Well, we're going to switch this around and we're going to try to fit this in. Like this. Yeah, double axe. We're more than likely going to risk losing our next fight. We're going to buy the box of riches too, actually. Should we save cap resilience? I don't think we do. We're going to craft up the double axe. Our stamina usage is very high, so we're more than likely going to run out of stamina for this one. And end up losing. Definitely. They have crafted up a tusk piercer, which is a really good weapon. Yeah, wasn't even close. We didn't even get him down below half HP here. But now we get to see this new weapon here. The double axe. 6 to 12 damage. 2 stamina cost. Lower accuracy though, but has cooldown of 1.5. On hit, gain 2 damage. Battle rage entered, trigger extra damage. Damage gain increased to 3. That's really awesome, but it is massive. So it's going to take up a lot of space. Well, first of all, we're going to buy the stamina sack because, you know, we're going to need extra stamina. And also, it can hold up to 5 gems, so that's going to be really, really awesome for us. We don't really want the mana. We could actually use a mana potion here. It's not really worth it. I'm going to add this back in here. Honestly, it's probably going to be better like this because it'll trigger faster than during battle rage than actually the duffel bag. Just considering getting a health potion, I think we will heal us back up just a little bit. I'm going to reserve the leather bag because we're going to need more storage. Let's see how we manage against our opponent. Our opponent has no weapons, just a significant amount of food items. So this has to be definitely a win for us. Yeah. Got Jin's lamp. Jin's lamp gain a luck, spikes, and mana. Is that one that's going to be for us? Attacks faster. We're definitely going to add this in. Is that one we want to add to our build? Honestly, let's reserve it. And I'm actually going to buy the customer card here and move on. Save our 3 gold. Want to buy the lamp next go. Just 1 second. A new item here. Draconic Orb. 15 heat reach. Your next 5 attacks are critical. Wow. This sounds crazy good. Every 2.2 seconds remove spikes from your opponent and gain 1 heat per move. This sounds insanely good. And also chili pepper. Gain heat. So this character is going to have a lot of heat items. So we're just going to have to see how we deal with him here. Can we beat their setup with all those heat items? They are removing our spikes. We're in battle rage right now. We healed up with our potion. Our double axe has scaled up significant damage, but we are in overtime right now. And we managed to just scrape out there at the end. Now we get to choose our class here, which looks really cool. There's 5 classes to choose from. We got Fighter, which gives us the Brass Knuckles, which is a weapon, which gives us on hit 30% chance to stun for 0.5, and this item gains 5% accuracy and crit chance. During battle rage, trigger 50% faster. That sounds really, really cool. Blacksmith, this one has me the most intrigued, just by the name of it. Item crafted, generate flame for each crafted item. Weapons gain plus 2 damage and uses 5% less stamina. We got the Deerwood Guardian, damage taken reduced by 10%. Battle rage lasts 0.5 seconds longer for each nature item. Every 1 second during battle rage, heal for 7 and gain 2 mana. Sounds really good, actually. Wolf Emblem. Wolf companions are offered in the shop. When you have at least 5 in power, you have a 30% chance to resist debuffs. Weapons gain 10% crit hit chance, 10% for each pet. That has a lot of potential. It sounds really, really cool. But we have no true way of getting in power, so might not be the best for our build right now. Then we got a Shaman mask. Runes are offered in the shop. Start a battle, gain 1 luck for each socketed gemstone. Every 3 seconds, use 2 luck to gain 5 random buffs. Honestly, this for us right now sounds incredibly good. The Blacksmith sounds really, really good. We could also potentially use the Brass Knuckles here. There's a lot of good options here. I'm actually really impressed by all the options here. But the Shaman mask is calling to me for right now to start stacking up buffs. That or the Deerwood Guardian to increase our battle range length. So the choice was between a Shaman and the Chieftain here. We are actually going to go for Chieftain. I would like to try and make battle rage last as long as possible, because our axe here benefits from being in a battle rage. Let's see your items here. We got cheese. Every 4 seconds gain 10 max health and gain a random buff. And it's also a nature item. We are definitely going to take this. We also got pineapple here. I don't know if we actually want the Jin's lamp anymore. We also got heart container, which these are a lot of good items for us right now. We're going to be crafting up this. As of right now, we are going to get the cheese and we're going to get the pineapple. And we're going to try and slot this in a little bit better here. This is our setup for right now. We didn't do a whole lot. We just added in our Chieftain class item here with the cheese and the pineapple stacked together. So we at least get 2 stacks on our Deerwood Guardian here, giving us 1 second longer in battle rage. We can't fit this in right now, and potentially going to sell it for the heart container, because the heart container is going to help us out quite a bit here. Let's move on to this round and see. 1 second. They have Mega Clover, which is pretty sure is a brand new class for the Ranger. Shop entered, generate 2 lucky clovers. Sale chance 8%. Chance to find unique items 20%. 20 luck reached, gain 40 random buffs. This sounds incredibly fun. And this release is going to be so much fun, learning all the new nuances of each character. We haven't reached battle, now we're in battle rage. And yeah, we are smashing. Our opponent had a lot of stamina issues here. So next up, we're going to buy the fanny pack. Add it in down below. We're actually going to sell the spike shield. We don't need it as much anymore. I'm going to buy the heart container. This is our setup for right now. We managed to put our heart container in on the fanny pack here, giving it that a little bit faster trigger rate, giving us more regen and potentially giving us a lot more max HP and the power that this character likes to get. And we got the cheese and the pineapple surrounding the Deerwood Guardian. And we got our health potion down the bottom left. Our weapon situation and our box of riches is still in this area here. We can't fit the customer card in right now, so we are just going to sell it here and reroll here. Looking for some more items. It has proved to be quite useful, but we don't exactly need it anymore. I would like the blood amulet here. I think it's a really, really good item. So we're going to take it and we are going to get this flawed topaz here. We're going to have our double axe being our main carry item through this whole adventure here. We're going to reserve the fanny pack too. We need more storage, and that is a pretty decent one to get. Brand new item, the tusk poker. Just pause for a second. Just going to read through very, very quickly here. On hit, 50% chance to gain spikes. That sounds really cool actually. And they have 2, so they're going to be stacking up a lot of spikes. Let's see here. Can we beat them? We still haven't reached rage mode here. Or battle rage, now we're in it. And yeah, I was too busy looking at our battle rage. Not enough on taking the opponent out. Let's go ahead and buy the fanny pack. And buy the blood amulet. We're going to reroll here. Lifesteal, this is one I was looking for. Your opponent's healing is reduced. That's exactly what I was looking for, the chipped amethyst. Next up, we did a little bit of rearranging here. We just flipped the cheese and the pineapple around, just so the pineapple is sitting in the fanny packs, as well as our Deerwood Guardian here to see will it heal us a little bit faster during battle rage, as well as our cheese here. We would like to be getting those random buffs and getting that max HP. Kind of counterintuitive to our build, because we'd like to take all that damage very, very quickly. Also, the heart container. Also, the heart container stacking up HP. But once we get down to that battle rage, we should be able to decimate our opponents here. Anyway, let's venture onwards. See how we do in this round. We only have 2 more to win. 1 second as we see the friendly fire here. Must be character class for the Pyromancer. 20 heat reached, gain 5 luck. 40 heat reached, gain 15 regeneration. 80 heat reached, deal 100 damage. And every 1.36 seconds, use 1 mana to gain 2 heat. So that sounds actually pretty cool. And then you got the Chili Goobert. 5 item activations, heal for 10 and gain 2 heat. We might have our work cut out for us in this fight. That is going to be significant damage on us if they reach that heat. But they're not stacking it up as fast as I think. They did a good bit of damage there, but we're also scaling damage with our double axe. We're having issues actually with stamina, which could be a problem here. We still haven't reached battle rage. And actually, no, not even close here. And we're 1 off the 10 here. We got offered a perfect topaz. But honestly, we're going to take it and put it in our backpack, because it gives us base stamina regeneration. Because we don't want our weapon actually attacking it that much faster, because we don't have the stamina to actually keep up with that. So that'll help us out quite a bit. We could actually go and get more Dragon Claws. We're going to reserve these and continue on. Let's see if we can get our final victory here. Keeping all our lives with this character class on the first game with him. In ranked as well. Our opponent here is absolutely shredding us though. We're in battle rage and we answered straight back and took him out. 5 lives. 5 lives. We could... Honestly, this is a lot of ranked points. But let's continue on seeing if we can make this even more potentially crazy. I'm gonna add this in here to craft it up. Honestly, we could craft up the vampire gloves here. Brighter than the dragon claws. But honestly, we're gonna take this too. I would like the dragon claws. Let's just have that in crafting for right there. Let's go ahead and get another fanny pack. We also need to get more nature items. So would we like the garlic? Not potentially. Do we want the mana potion? We do stack up a lot of mana, so this blueberries could actually be very, very good. We could add it in. Yep, we're going to take it for now, actually, before we move on. Just going to move these around just a little bit because we want a heart container to be triggering a little bit faster too. We can also craft up a dark heart here, which we will check very, very quickly here what this is going to be. Heart of Darkness. Steal 2 buffs, prioritizing regeneration. Triggers 20% faster for each dark item. But still has the effect, uses regeneration, gain 80 max life, and 4 in power. And your opponent's healing is reduced by 40%. Versus increasing our own healing. Let's reserve it, craft it up. And let's move onwards here. Let's go into our first round in overtime here. That's a brand new potion. And they're using the impractically large greatsword. They did a big damage to us. Big damage to us. But we took him out here all the same. We got some more cheese. Cheese seems to be pretty good here. We're going to grab more cheese. So we have our cheese. We are going to add this in. We're going to remove this for now. Add this back up top. Add in our cheese here and add this cheese here. So at least we get another 0.5 of a second on our battle rage. Next up, we're going to buy the blueberries here. We'd like to have these dragon glows actually target the heart container here as well as the pineapple. I'd actually rather have it targeting cheese. But honestly, healing for 3 is more intuitive to our build, because gaining the max health is actually counterintuitive to our build. We really need this potion in soon, but as of right now, we can't really afford to fit it in unless we go ahead and get a fanny pack here, which now we have the capability of fitting in. We're going to add in our fanny pack here. I know that we're going to have these triggered on the fanny pack as fast as possible, gaining as much health and spikes, which is going to be super great, and it's going to trigger a lot faster. We should be stacking up a tremendous amount of spikes during battle rage here. We're going to add in our health potion. We do not want the mana potion. We have no use for it right now. We're going to reserve the corrupted crystal to craft up the dark heart. We could actually get the jinx Tarquilla, but we're not going to take it. We could also take this and craft it up, but we also do not want that. Let's go ahead and continue on. Keep an eye on our stamina usage, which this perfect topaz here. See how our stamina usage is going to work here. Quick look at our opponent's build. They have the sun armor, which fire items are also holy. Start a battle, gain 70 armor, gain 1 heat for each holy item. That's a lot of holy items. They've stacked up 18 and did quite a bit of damage to us. And they are significantly tanky with their block. Then they also have the Phoenix item here. On attack, lose 10 health. Before defeat, use all your heat to reincarnate with 10 health per heat. And they have burning coals. Let's see how we stack up again in our opponent here. Hopefully we can get into battle rage and go crazy. We haven't broke through their armor yet, but we're in battle rage now. We take a lot less damage. We do a lot more damage. Our battle rage has run out. We are back up to 300 HP. They have reincarnated, but we stacked up a lot of damage with our double axe, and yeah, awesome. Pretty strong weapon here. I do like this double axe. I do enjoy the battle rage too. For this round, what would we like to achieve? We want to buy the corrupted crystal. We're going to add this in here. Do we want to start inflicting chill while also gaining mana? Not entirely sure. We want that on our axe. We want an extra pineapple. Pineapple could potentially be good, but not for us right now. Perfect amethyst. And we also got the spike collar. Battle rage lasts 2 seconds longer. Enter battle rage, gain spikes. Wow. That is going to be insanely good for us. We need more of this. Definitely. We should also get the protective purse here. We want this to remove random buffs from our opponents. Could actually be a good counter to Pyromancer. But are we willing to sell it or buy it for 16 gold? We're not, so we're just going to leave it, continue on. As of right now, we have a lot of ways to enter battle rage. We did a... Wait, hold on a second. Did we do that 100 damage straight off the rip, or did they do something here? Nah, it was theirs. It's their class item here, the Dark Lantern. I thought we did significant damage off the rip. I was going to see what's broken, but before defeat, reincarnate with 50% life and become invulnerable for 2 seconds. On reincarnation, deal 10 damage for each starred fire item and inflict debuffs for each dark item. So really, really cool item. We'll see how it pans out for him. They do come back. They come back a second time, but they're invulnerable right now. But battle rage for us is going crazy, to be honest. We only have to survive for 4 more rounds. We now have the Heart of Darkness, which is going to be pretty good for us. We could actually get the Corrupted Crystal here and add it in to our Heart of Darkness so it actually triggers 20% faster. Which would be actually really, really awesome, but not what we would want right now. I'm actually going to take a stamina stack. We're getting a lot of storage. We have the Ripsaw Blade, which honestly the double axe is carrying us significantly here. You could take a heroic potion actually, but I don't know if our stamina usage is that bad for us here. We could honestly take this for the Deerwood Guardian here, or we could craft up the health potion. We're going to still gather more storage. We didn't get any stronger here, to be honest. We're going to buy the fanny pack next round and we're going to continue on. We also had an item in our storage which I did not move as of right now. But our opponent here has a lot of fire items. They're stacking up a lot of heat. But we're in battle rage. We have so much max life now. And we're healing all back up. There after reincarnating. We just have to take him out again. Our battle axe has scaled up significant damage. This is an insanely awesome character. After 3 seconds, gain 4 regeneration. Honestly, I'm just going to take this and put it in our backpack here. Just for the effect of getting regeneration. We're going to take fanny pack. We're buying up a lot of storage, but it's going to help us out quite a bit here. We could get more Dragon Claws. And honestly, yeah, we're going to take it. I'm going to remove this now for a second. Actually, we'll put it in here. And we're going to sell this chipped amethyst. Reserve these 2 items and continue onwards here. Let's see how we survive in our 3rd final round here. Just pause for a second to see a new pets here, which is the Amethyst Whelp. Start a battle, inflict 4 random debuffs. On hit, remove a random buff from your opponent. Really, really cool. Then we got the Obsidian Dragon. 15 heat gain, gain 3 attack, and trigger an extra attack. Also really cool. There should be the potential of they did significant damage to us. We're already in battle rage. It didn't take long for us to get in here, and they're also going to reincarnate. This one's going to be a lot closer. It's looking not good for us. No. Unfortunate. First loss in overtime. It is what it is. We're going to solve this. Grab our cheese and grab our spike collar. Let's reroll once. We could actually take another pineapple. I think we actually will reserve it. Let's reroll some here. Keep moving. Another spike collar. Yep. This is what we really, really want here. Could we actually sell stuff to get it? More than likely, but we're not going to do it. Right now, I'm going to reorganize my inventory. So I'll be back in a second while I sort this out. Welcome back. This is our setup for right now. There is obviously probably much better ways for it to be set up, but this is what I've come up with. We wanted to have our Deerwood Guardian here, giving us as much battle rage as possible. So we have at least 5 triggers of it, making it 2.5 seconds longer. Got our 2 spike colors here, which is also giving us a lot more length on our battle rage. Then we also got the perfect emerald here, just sitting in our backpack for the regeneration. We got our main weapon up here in the top right, with 1 fanny pack here, making it trigger a little bit faster. We don't want to trigger too much faster, because it uses up quite a lot of stamina. But then we also have our Dragon Claws targeting, so our double axe is going to use up a significant amount of stamina usage. That's why we have our perfect topaz here, essentially increasing our base stamina generation by 50%. Then our Dragon Claws are also targeting 3 different items here. 1 being a pineapple, 1 being cheese, 1 being our heart container here, to steal buffs from our opponent. Then we got our blood amulet down to the south here, and that's our setup for right now. We have a lot of items we want to purchase for the final round, but we're just going to move on. Let's see how we deal. We're facing a lot of pyromancers here. Let's see how we do against them. We're already in battle rage, but our battle rage should be significantly longer now. Yeah, crazy. It's still going. We're just out of it now, so this is where we could potentially lose, but no. Another awesome victory for us. We're going to add that in there. We are going to buy more spike collars. We would like to buy the pineapple here. Also, the storage too. I'm going to remove that cheese. Add that in there. Remove this. Now we have at least another 0.5 second longer on our battle rage. Was considering selling them. We're actually going to sell this and this for the bucket of sand to get another 0.5 second longer on a rage. So our battle rage now lasts 3 seconds longer than it did previously. Let's go ahead and see if we can beat our opponent here on our final fight. Another pyromancer with a lot of heat stacking items. Let's see if battle rage can keep up this character. We haven't actually reached battle rage yet. We're doing significant damage. Our double axe is scaling up constantly. We're after reaching fatigue and we're just in battle rage right now. Yeah, awesome. And that's that. That's our final victory here. We survived with 4 lives left. And we got plus 48 rank points. That was extremely awesome. This is our first game with this character. And I'm immediately hooked, to be honest. This game has gotten even more awesome since the demo. And the ability to have a Berserker class with scaling their battle rage was super fun to play. While also having an item that scales throughout the fight. Getting that insane damage. You've seen how fun this character can be. I can't wait to try out the other classes. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment or subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I hope you keep a lookout for the next one. See you next time.